What's up everybody, Jesse at Evolution Lures here. Today I want to show you guys how easy it is to glue on skirts instead of tying them on. Some people like to glue them on. I like to glue them on a lot of times because the transition between the head and the foot is actually nicer a lot of times depending on the head. We sell a lot of different heads and feet, but if you need a glue-on skirt, we can accommodate that, or a tie-on skirt for either type. But today we're dealing with this is a Venturi S3.5, and this is another one that's similar. This is the BlackMatter Chug S3.5, and the S3.5 size fits our 10-inch skirts, but it should fit just about any 10-inch skirt. The only thing you need to know that when you're gluing on a skirt, you're going to use a little bit larger skirt because it's not going to be doubled back. Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, you're going to use a larger skirt on when you tie them on versus a smaller skirt when you glue them on, because you're just going to go straight on versus flipping it over when you tie it on. So I'll get right to it. Really, all you need to do this is, I use Loctite 406, but any super glue will do, and these little nibs help, but it's really just anything that will give you a nice bead, and then a pair of scissors. So for the first one, I'm just gonna do this Venturi head, and I'm gonna cut it right where that neck gets the smallest. I'm gonna go up about a half of an inch, and I'll just cut that right off. And then on the next one, for the foot, what I'm really doing is I'm actually comparing where these strands start to the shoulder, and I see that it starts right at this smallest area of the skirt, so I'll just cut that right through there. So now we have one that's smaller and shorter, and then one that's longer. So the first thing I'll do is just go ahead, and I like to start by lining up the stripes to the eyes, and then I'll just push that in over the lip. And sometimes you have to try a few times because the skirt will need to stretch out to go over it. And then so one tool I didn't mention that's super handy is this flathead screwdriver. So I just use this and I slide it up under there, and what I do is I put my thumb down over the screwdriver and pinch it between the skirt and the screwdriver, and I push onto the lip. Now all you have to do is just like putting a bike tube in. I don't know if you guys have ever done that, but really, oops, just came off, but you just want to slide that around until you get it. Sometimes you have to try a couple of times to get it on there, especially if the skirts are tight. It just saves your fingers from having to dig up in there. So I've mostly got it, but as I turn it, a lot of times you'll see that the alignment will go off, and all you have to do to fix that is just keep spinning it around like this, and it'll actually rolls the skirt into place as it goes on. And then finally, if you need to make a few adjustments, just want to make sure that that's lined up the best you can. And now what you'll do is you'll flip the head over, pull it down, and you just want to expose just enough of this lip here where you can see that. Now I'm going to take the bottom skirt, I'm going to line it up again. I'm just going to slip it over. And now, let's get this, I had it upside down. Now I have this little bit of exposed area of the foot, between the foot and the bottom skirt, and I'm just going to add a small bead of super glue around. You don't need much, because the stuff's thin and it'll actually slide down in between the cracks. If you put too much, you'll end up with a bunch of weird white junk all over the skirt, and you really don't want that. So now you just fold it back over, and that's it. Got a nice skirted up head, and it's really super simple. Again, we sell the skirts on our website and these heads, but If you need more diversity in skirts, you can go to squidskirts.com. They also sell some really nice skirts that fit our heads. So yeah, just hit me up on the website chat if you have any questions. Thanks. Have a great day.